Well, hello everyone, and we've come down to Pont Farcy yet again, and we're right down the end of the section we can fish, and we actually had to chop a few branches down to make this swim. And I wasn't going to film today, but we've had 10 casts and about 7 fish, so we're going to set the camera up. It's really cold day, it's about 2 or 3 degrees, but we'll set the camera up and hopefully we can show you some fish. He's there, of course. Hello Monty the dog. So anyway, it started off really well, so we'll set the camera up and let's see what we get. Right, well, we're set up. Got our trusty Avon float on again and 2 maggots. Straight away we're into a fish. Oh no, it's come off. There we go, nice plump little baby chub. Let's put him back. You see him, boy? As we said before, we weren't going to set the camera up today because we've taken a lot of footage down at Montfarcy recently, partly because I really enjoy river fishing. That's why I've been coming down here a lot, and it was so cold I thought, well, I'd be very lucky to catch anything at all, and as it turns out, I'd probably had about 7 or 8 fish before that in 15 minutes, and all we've done is just put a couple of balls of ground bait in, really solid, to make sure they hit the bottom. It's about 6.5, 7 foot deep. And the fish are coming fairly regularly. I've just lost that one. Turned in. We started off catching dace, and the last 4 fish have all been the chub. No roach whatsoever, which is a surprise because normally there's plenty of roach on this stretch, but after that drought, who knows, the roach may have moved off perhaps and not come back. You may have seen a video I did in the summer of the water here, and it was very, very low. It was probably 7-8 feet lower than it is today. The bit I'm fishing in was just mud flats, should I say, which was good because you got a chance to see what the bottom looks like. Another fish towards the end of the swim, that one. I think it's quite as big as the one we needed the landing net for. No, it's it'll be a dace, I think. We should have a look. No, it's still a chub. You can tell from the way with chub, the way the mouths are turned up. His mouth overhangs this way, whereas daso underhang. So that's another little chub. Got a very, very simple setup. We've got this, I think it's Drennan, this one's marked. I think it's a Drennan one, which I bought in England. Avon style float, it says Avon on it. And about 2 foot, no, probably right here, we've got a swan shot, and I've got a BB, and I've got number 1. Which is probably 8 inches from the hook. Whether that's best, I don't know, but it's working, and it seems to get the bait down to the bottom in the same way that the ground bait's going straight to the bottom. And I'm picking up fish not very far away from where the ground bait has hit, so the fish have definitely been dragged up the swim. Back there again, you see only a couple of metres downstream from where the ground bait went in. The smaller fish I'm tending to catch at the bottom of the swim. As I say, to start with, they were dace, but they seem to have either been frightened off by the chub or moved on for another reason, I don't know. I suspect if I keep going, hopefully we can catch one slightly bigger chub. I've only got maggots, and not many of those. These are pretty old, so perhaps if we had a nice big worm and we put a bigger hook on, we might entice a bigger chub, but we'll wait and see. Once again, I think the ones we're missing are possibly the dace. You've got to really hit those quickly, whereas the chub, I think once they've got it in their mouth, they tend to hang on to it. What we'll do is, if I don't get a fish next couple of casts, we'll put another small ball of ground bait in. It's got quite a flow to it, and obviously I think the ground bait's probably going downstream, washing out, or they're just eating it all. Another fish. And a small one again. Fish boy. There he is. What's this one? Once again. It's not a dace. That one might have been a very big bleak. Not sure. Anyway, it certainly wasn't a dace, and it's surprising because, as I say, last winter here there were plenty of roach about and dace, the occasional small chub, but this year there seems to be a lot of chub, very small chublets, perhaps born this year. With the drought, perhaps the roach shoals moved off downstream and haven't come back yet. Catch the odd roach here, but nowhere near as many as last year. There's a dace there having a go. Very, very quick bite. The float was practically on its way up before I could move it, and I'm just keeping my finger on the spool so I can just slow the float down if I want to, and quite often that just entices a bite. And there's the bite, and there's the fish, just by slowing it down a bit. Oh, it's come off. I can't believe it. Nice as well. Well, that's the end of the short session. Hope you enjoyed it. We caught a few fish, quite a few before we even turned the camera on, and then someone we did. It's pretty cold now. It's about 3:45 in the afternoon, and it's a pretty grey old day. But anyway, we've done a bit of pruning, and off this tree here. Hope no one from the council is watching. But anyway, we've cut ourselves a swim, and I'll certainly be coming back down here again and trying the same area. I think if we had a lot more maggots to put in, I think we'd have attracted around some roach and maybe a bigger chub. But we're a bit short on bait today, so I'm going to take the boy home. We going home? We are. He probably doesn't want to go home. Want to go home? Never know. So yeah, we're going home, and we'll see you next time on Fishing in Normandy. Cheerio for now.